Hey, you listen up, y'all. Let me drop some knowledge on y'all about this thing called Orientalism. Now look, back in the day, this term used to refer to the study of Islamic and Arabic cultures, you feel me? But it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, you know. The word Orient wasn't just about the Arab world, it also included Asia and North Africa. And let me tell you, they carry some negative vibes with it. It was seen as inferior and mystical, like some distant and strange land. But hey, times have changed, my friends. The term Orientalism has evolved, and we don't use it the same way no more. Now, let me break it down for you with 5 important points about Orientalism. First off, it's all about this idea of difference. They make it seem like East and West are worlds apart, like we ain't the same species or something. Then there's the oppression of non-Western women. They act like women from the East need saving or something, painting them as weak and oppressed. Next up, they keep talking about this Eastern tyranny. Like, they want to make us believe that Arab and Muslim leaders are all tyrants, ruling with an iron fist. It's messed up, man. And don't even get me started on how they see them as inherently violent. Just because some bad apples exist, don't mean they're all like that, you dig? But here's the real deal, my peeps. Hollywood films play a big part in keeping these negative stereotypes alive. They got the power to shape perceptions, and they ain't doing us no favors. It's like they want to keep this schism between the Arab/Muslim worlds and the rest of society, fueling prejudice and discrimination. It's straight up whack, man. And you know what's even worse? Negative portrayal of Arabs and Muslims in films ain't just fiction, bro. It has real-life consequences. It leads to discrimination and harassment against our communities. Ain't nobody deserve that, yo. They all just trying to live their lives, same as anyone else. Listen up, my peeps. We also got to talk about them Arab and Muslim stereotypes in movies, before and after 9/11s, yo. This ain't no new thing, nah. It goes way back in Western media and popular culture, early Hollywood films. Man, can you believe they portrayed Arabs and Muslims in the worst way? They made them look barbaric, violent, and uncivilized. It's all messed up, man. Straight up wrong, straight up bullshit. They had these Arab men, right? They depicted them as swarthy sheikhs with sexual lust and aggression. It's like they wanted to paint them as some kind of hypersexual savages or something. And don't even get me started on how they showed Arab women. But hold up, things got even worse when political events started influencing these stereotypes. In the 1900s, Arabs were made to appear more ferocious and violent. It was all about painting them as the bad guys, like they were born to be nothing but trouble. And then it got real ugly, my friends. Arab and Muslim characters started being portrayed as terrorists and villains in Hollywood films. It's like they wanted to make them all out to be the enemy. They even went so far as to depict Palestinians or Iraqis as terrorists because of conflicts in the Middle East. It's messed up, man. They ain't even trying to understand the complexities of the situation, just pushing their own biased narrative. And you know what else? They kept showing them as obsessed with wealth and power. It's like they couldn't see past their own stereotypes, didn't care to learn about their real culture. After 9/11s, things took a turn for the even worse. They demonized the Arabs even more in films, only seeing them as the #1 enemies and terrorists. It intensified anti-Muslim sentiment and led to discrimination against them. And let me tell you, the stereotypes got even darker. They started portraying Arab characters as suicidal, uninterested in life, and mistreating women. It's like they were trying to paint them as pure evil, man. They made the blonde American character the representation of good, like they were the complete opposite. It's twisted, yo. So, my peeps, we gotta recognize how negative stereotypes in the media perpetuate discriminatory attitude. We can't let them keep us down. We gotta rise above this, challenge these misconceptions, and demand fair representation. We're all in this together. Snoop Dogg out. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to address the significant impact of negative stereotypes on Arabs and Muslims. Misrepresentation in films leads to discrimination, isolation, and misunderstanding. It creates fear, hostility, and social tension, hindering their progress. These stereotypes restrict their capabilities, create feelings of shame, and limit opportunities in education, employment, and housing. Arab Muslims face bullying and hostile environments impacting their well-being. Let's challenge the status quo, reject stereotypes, and foster understanding and inclusivity. Together, we can create a brighter future that celebrates diversity and unity. I also want to acknowledge the positive changes in American films regarding the negative stereotype of Arabs and Muslims. Films like The Big Sick and The Square offer accurate portrayals exploring cultural complexities. To address this, we need dialogue, education, and diverse representation. Supporting independent filmmakers is key. Changing the stereotype takes time and ongoing effort. Let's embrace these changes and create a future of understanding and inclusivity. Thank you very much for your time and attention. Here we come to the end.